What is going on, you guys? Theo here with the big review, back yet again with another King of Fighters All-Star video. And today you will notice that this is not your regularly scheduled programming. No, I had fully intended on putting out the third and final installment in my Reviving Hell Dungeon guide, and then Netmarble decided that they were going to announce a stream. So instead we're talking about that. So if you guys have not already done so, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss another daily update for King of Fighters All-Star here on the channel. But let's go ahead and jump right into this. So yesterday on the forums, Netmarble decided that they were going to announce that on Monday, December 21st at 4 p.m. PST that we were going to be getting a new stream. So
yeah, boy.
That's right, guys. Intern Kun is back. The Travis, whatever alter ego that he is going to be bringing up coming on Monday, hopefully brings rubies. But anyway, I wanted to do this video and talk about what to expect from said stream. Of course, we should be expecting plenty of goodies in the form of promotional codes, and of course we will be going ahead and covering those the day after when we do our stream wrap-up video. But I love when Netmarble makes my content creating easy. It's like next week, the first couple days, I already know exactly what I got to do. It's awesome. Anyway, guys, let's talk about this announcement. So we didn't really get much information from this announcement. Really, all we got was the announcement photo, but from the photo, as you can tell, it's pretty obvious. We are going to be getting announcements for Christmas. So for those of you who do not gotcha, first of all, congratulations, you escaped. But for those of you who do gotcha, as you all know, this is typically the time of year where most gacha games are going to release a lot of fun stuff, a lot of stuff that will make the community happy, hopefully, as long as it's not a toxic dev team. But I fully expect this to be a pretty fun Christmas announcement. Now, they have not tipped their hand or indicated anything to us as to what we are going to be seeing. But when it comes to the Christmas events, we already know that we are definitely going to be getting the Silent Night Elizabeth roulette. That was kind of leaked in the last stream. We were able to see that in that stream. So we know that that's coming. For those of you who do not have Silent Night Elizabeth, well, congratulations, I guess. You'll be able to get a very outdated Fest character that really only has some minor relevance in maybe upper 40s RHD. Congrats. Anyway, when it comes to who we're going to get, I'm not even going to speculate on that because that's impossible to know. I mean, at this point, we know a couple of things, right? We know that based solely upon the fact that due to their patterns with things since going to the unified banner, whatever we get is likely going to be in the unified pool, meaning that not only will it be available in the pool with everybody else, but we also know that we are going to be able to get that character going forward and not have to wait for a rerun or something like that. So that's one benefit to not having these kind of split banners constantly. It's looking more and more like the only time we're going to be getting extra banners is going to be during collabs, but obviously that can always change. Now, as far as if they are going to be doing it the way that they did it back in the day, and we're going to be getting not just one character, but multiple characters, maybe some gold border characters, maybe a Fess or two. I'm not even sure. This is uncharted territory since they changed the unified banner. There have been holidays since they changed to the unified banner, but at the same time, none of them have been Christmas. So you're going to have to wait and see. I am not feeling comfortable speculating on what it'll be, but what I can tell you is when it comes to the Seven Nights collab, by the time this stream goes live, depending on what time zone you are in, there is a good chance, and it's looking like it might be cutting it pretty close, but it's looking like the Seven Nights collab will have ended. So it's either going to end during the stream or literally right before the stream. So for those of you who do not know, there was actually a great Reddit post, and I will go ahead and show it to you here. This is going to give you all the warning you need about what to expect with the Seven Nights collab going away. So do I think that you should save your rubies for this upcoming announcement? Well, that's tough to say. It depends on what you have from Seven Nights. If you are still one of those people that does not have a Dellons, My recommendation to you is get a Dellons. I would not be waiting to see what we get for Christmas. Reason being is we can pretty much assume at this point that the Seven Knights collab characters are going to be better than any of the Christmas characters, more than likely.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
And the reason we can assume that is because, well, power creep, and also I'm going to warn you guys now with the Seven Knights collab characters. There is every chance in the world that any fest that we get proper from here forward for the next couple of months is just inherently weaker than anything Seven Knights related for, like I said, a couple of months. Reason being is I'm fully expecting, with the way that the Seven Knights power crept the game, for anything that they had currently in the pipeline that was already finished for content, which, if you guys do not know this about these games, these characters don't get built overnight. Just like with the FES vote recently, my winning that's why you're not going to see a FES my in the next 2-3 weeks. That just doesn't happen. It takes time to build these characters, to balance these characters, to get them put into the game. So anything that is coming out in the next couple of months, I would say maximum 3 months, that has been completed prior to the collab, I would say is probably going to be inherently weaker than the collab characters, just based solely upon those facts. So I think we have a couple month window before we see the power creep that we saw with the Seven Knights collab, see that kind of either hit or exceeded. God, if it gets exceeded. Can you imagine? Anyway, I'm fully expecting whatever this is to not be as good. It might be more enticing. It might be somebody that we're more interested in as King of Fighters fans and not, Seven Knights fans. Although I would say that Seven Knights is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I've considered actually picking up Seven Knights 2 when it comes out, if they ever get around to, telling us what the release date is for Global. But anyway, that is pretty much what I'm expecting from this. I don't know, again, what character it is going to be, nor do I feel comfortable in speculating that. What I can tell you, though, is if you are on the fence as to whether or not you should be going for the Seven Knights characters, or if you should be waiting for whatever comes out with Christmas, you may not have the option of waiting to see the stream and then decide. You're probably just going to want to be safe, because there's every chance that we get some sort of maintenance or something that just drops, and then all of a sudden, if there's an hour on the timer or less or something along those lines, then it gets cut short and then you rage on the forum. So don't be that guy, is my point. So again, with any of these Christmas characters, I am 100% sure at this point you're definitely going to be able to get them on the unified banner, just like with the Halloween characters like Alice and Chris. So you'll be able to get these characters down the road. Obviously, it's always preferable to go for them if you like them or if you find them interesting, to go for them when they're at the 1% rate. But at the same time, if it weren't for the Seven Knights characters still being here and happening to end on the same night and being as great as they are, I would definitely say go for it. But yeah, outside of it possibly being your favorite character getting a FES unit, I would not be trying to jump in on this or saving rubies if you still need something out of Seven Knights. The only way I would do that, and there is going to be a really fun celebration stream coming up on Monday for all you guys, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be fun. You'll really enjoy that one, I think. But when it comes to anything else, just, yeah, I mean, if it were like a FES King, for example, that would get me to save my rubies and get me to open my wallet and get me to get a second mortgage on my house. So yeah, I want a FES King in the worst way. For those of you who do not know, she's my favorite character. So anyway, guys, that is what I wanted to cover in today's video. I'm sorry for those of you keeping up with the Reviving Hell Dungeon guide. If you are disappointed that you may not see the third installment today, unfortunately, I had to get to this. This is important. This is big. We're getting promos. We're getting rubies. We're getting new characters. This is going to be good stuff. So anyway, guys, that is going to be the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I also hope you enjoyed the Mr. Karate showcase that I put up earlier. I'm going to be doing more of those, and those are super fun to edit and put together, so I hope you enjoyed it. But anyway, I'm out for the day. You guys make sure that you do your part. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Enjoy the game, enjoy your days, and I will talk to you tomorrow with the third installment, I promise, of the Reviving Hell's Dungeon guide. Oh, unless they decide they're going to make another announcement overnight. I don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, peace.
Continue.